Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally done it. So, I'm actually quite proud of myself. This happened sooner rather than later. I didn't put this off for millennia. But then again, I kind of knew I wouldn't, because it was something that when I want something, like when it's deepest desire level shit, I'm pretty good about being like, and that's mine, and we're going to go get it. But when it's things where I gotta get to it, I'll put it off a little bit. I don't exactly classify myself as a procrastinator, though. I know a lot of people suffer from that. I don't think I'm that shitty in that regard. I'm shitty in many other things, believe you me. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten our lovely Grim Reaper Scythe all the way up to +7. Now, your boy did try to take a picture when I brought it to +4, just so you guys could see the comparison. But when I went to go take the picture, it kind of just shifted. It disappeared, the old stat, because I took it at the very last minute before things were like, oh, it's done and ready. And yeah, but anyways, needless to say, we kind of have a decent understanding anyway. It only gets slightly bumped up. It only goes up by 100 each time, looks like, give or take. So that's kind of something. Now, you guys might be like, well, Grin, what's the whole deal with this? Well, first of all, leveling it up to +7 is a bit of a double-edged sword, because the more you level it up, the more it starts asking. So originally, I think it asked you for 52 kill coins, whereas this is +7, and that's what it asks you for. So that's weird. But anyways, when you level the scythe up to +7, it asks for almost 1,000. In fact, it probably will when I bring it to its next level. Unfortunate. But regardless, it goes from 486 damage or attack to 2,592. What? What? And of course it goes from 1,000 durability, 1,701. That's kind of strange. But it goes to 7,282. I wonder what has more durability. Same thing, yeah, same +7. So, let me recap what was going down. So basically, after going through our crazy fucking farm, which is all the way up in the 40s, going to, I basically made this a permanent route, so I went all the way up to here. Instead of going left, I went right, because that's a chemical oil, and I know we needed more chemical oil. Also, I just found myself always finding ultra pure iron, and just not finding chemical oil. So I had to do a lot of runs all the way up to here. Weirdly enough, I got kind of comfortable in the 40s. Like, I wasn't afraid anymore. When you've been up there like 50 times at that point, it was a lot. It was a lot. But then again, I always did it kind of pacing myself. So at the beginning, it took me like 2 hours to an hour or 2 hours and a half to do the whole run, or do like 3 or 4 runs to upgrade at once. But I found myself being able to squeeze that down into like doing 3 runs in the span of like 30 to 40 minutes. Which is pretty good, which is usually enough to upgrade at once. So I did that for a couple days, and boom, bam, in no time I got to the end tier points. Now, the Grim Reaper Scythe does ask at its end tier beryllium copper. So yeah, that's kind of like the shitty bit of business with the Grim Reaper Scythe, is that yes, it does take a good amount of ultra pure iron, 150 ultra pure iron, and 200 chemical oil, I think, and like 12 reversal, and 5 milk or something, or 7 milk or something, like 8 milk, I think is what it was. Anyways, but when you finally breach that threshold, it only asks for beryllium copper to get you to the next little bit, which is awesome. Now we're gonna see in this video whether it actually has teeth. Like, this could have just been like at a base level, me just being like, hey, younger self who had this as an objective, and over the course of us playing this game, just tiny little improvements, we've somehow been eligible to actually attain one of our previous goals, even though now we have more and different ones. But just as an honoring to you, we're gonna go back and do it. I would hope that is what happens, but also it's not terrible and it's good. So we'll see what happens. But I have not used this at all yet. We're streaming today. It is Friday, so that's why I wanted to jump on real quick and try to make a video of us using it to see if it is good or if it is just shit. Who knows? But of course, when you get it to its +8 tier, I believe, that's when it starts asking for just more than beryllium copper. As you guys can see, it's asking for aluminum, alloy, 90, 50, whatever. Beryllium copper, sure, whatever. Candy Wolf, orange metal. Now that apparently that alloy thing is going to be the thing that holds me back, which is fine, but we are going to level this thing up one more time. The weird thing is this thing does not ask for any spallithium. This one asks for 100,000 per upgrade. This one asks for, yeah, like nothing. 10,000, that's chump change when it comes to spallithium. But anyways, we're doing that. All right. Yeah, how much does it go to? It's just like 150 or 70 around there is what it keeps buffing it to. Also, I don't believe the one I have in my inventory is the, oh no, it's a +7. Awesome. Okay, so, well, first of all, we have to go in here because, yeah, because I have a bunch of stuff. Oh no, I don't. Oh, we got chemical oil, and more chemical oil. That's just not funny, because I've seen too much of this resource. Oh, also, another thing, before we get into actually using the weapon, which we will do, I promise. Okay, so one of the things that I didn't know is I waited quite a little bit to get to the Let It Die news, just because the only thing was that was newsworthy is the Let It Die contest, which I just thought could be, like, it would be fine if I took a couple days to get to that news and give it to you guys. But apparently in that video, what do you call it? Senpai Death responded to one of my questions about Let It Die, which is, I said I love the combat in Let It Die, but I hate that there's no way to really counter the Kamas like other weapons, like with other kind of weapons. The Kamas just has, regardless of how, if you feel like you can easily dunk on people with the Kamas, it is still harder to dunk on anybody with the Kamas. Like it's just challenging in general. Not even challenging. I think it's pretty stupid. Anyways. Also, if everybody's using the same weapon at endgame, there's a fucking problem. Anyways, like I'm doing right now, Senpai Death was like, "Oh, you're a Kamas meta hater," in a kind of a cute, fun way. Why don't you try leveling up the Grim Reaper Scythe and then wreck everyone to pieces? And I was just like, "What? Well, I'm doing that actually," and I'm not. Yeah, so I just want to let you guys know that I wasn't doing it because of that, although I probably would have. But yeah, just the weird happen chance of fate, how we were doing this and then it just happened again. Yeah. Anywho, just thought I'd point that out. Anything in the box. I don't want to wear this armor because it's a bit overkill. A blueprint, trash garbage. Great. Let's take off our helmet, take off our chest piece. Let's just rock the pants because that way we can see all of the glory that is the scythe. I cannot wait. By the way, this is the hardest I've grinded in Let It Die for a while. But usually after I'm done grinding Let It Die, I get to the point where I'm just super fatigued. So I'll be like, oh my god. I get to the point where I level up the armor and I'm like, and now I'm leaving. Because I gotta go do something else. Because I passed the finish line, but boy am I tired of this kind of thing. But with that, this was such a fun and wholesome, I guess, thing, getting the weapon, because again, there was a time when I just did not think that was possible, us getting the weapon, just because, again, Let It Die has a way of, like, you fail, or not even failure, it's so cripplingly not brutal, what's the word, unforgiving, unfair, maybe. It's so cripplingly unfair, and that's what we're going to be doing today, by the way, is trying to farm for what is it called, the decals, because that's the one thing that we're lacking. That's the only thing that we really need in order to get up topside at this point. So that's what we're doing on stream. But yeah, I'm just kind of in this way where I even though we just spent the most time grinding possible, we did it in a way that was efficient. So I'm still kind of revving to play, which is rare. Usually after we hit a milestone, it takes so much out of you that you're like, okay, well, I'm going to walk away and go play anything else. But not today, or this time, weirdly enough. But that also might entirely be due to the fact that maybe that Let It Die is like leeching off my excitement for Borderlands 3, which could entirely be the case. Because boy howdy, am I watching those trailers and I'm just like, oh my god, it looks so fucking awesome and dope. Also, what is my defense? It's not great. Let's put on something else. Let's put on the helmet. Give me something. When we put on the wings, it'll block the weapon, so it's hard to see shit. And I want to look at the void bleeding off of our weapon. Grin, why is it black and red? Well, that's why I use the bleeding and the void. Okay, whatever. Hello. Let's see how this does. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, well, it just lagged and it missed, but sure. I mean, it's better than it was, but it's still. Yeah. Sorry, what I'm trying to say is we, well, don't get wrong, we basically could kill Cohen, or not Cohen, Gatto, with the older equivalent, which had such measly damage that it shouldn't have, and that was kind of just okay. Well, I don't know. Let's not be too judgy right off the cuff. Although I didn't realize this, but this actually works out wonderfully. We have a pierce weapon, we also have a blunt weapon, and now we have a lovely sharp weapon. The good news is we haven't encountered anything that we haven't one-shot, nor anything that hits faster than how we hit. Okay, well there is that. I tried to do a follow-up hit and it did not happen. Gotta puke, gotta puke. I still don't think it's as good as my flail, but I probably still would use the shit out of it just because how can you not? It's the goddamn guy. His scythe. Hey dude. Also, I'm supposed to be you know, counter hitting like this. Pow! Big ass opening when there's when the enemy does that. Takes it. Also, we have a crazy amount of a distance to attack. So I probably should be utilizing that better. Also, just in case you're like, Grin, you seem really fucking like beady-eyed and like freaking out. What's going on? Well, thank you for noticing. Sure. Okay. Recently I've ordered some coffee from, and it's basically just really smooth coffee, and I think I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna be one of those douchers who's like super into coffee. I bought a kettle that's like, it heats the coffee temperature or the water up to a certain temperature, and I drizzle it over and it smells great, and I'm kind of into it. Listen, I don't like to be this, but I am this way. Anyways, so that's something, but the reason why I'm kind of maybe beady-eyed is because whilst I was ordering coffee, just it's like a special coffee, I'll probably show it to you guys in some regard, but I was like, why not try this bullshit thing that I've always heard about but never actually taken the plunge to try. And it's, you know, that whole weird pseudo cringy G Fuel, like gamer fuel kind of like energy drink weirdness, looks like pre-workout kind of thing. Well, I thought, why not try this? Since I'm ordering some stuff online, might as well do this as well. What's the negative on this? Nothing. Uh-oh. Boom! Oh, that's disheartening. Really? You blocked through this fucking weapon and didn't die, and you're in the 40s? Well, I'm sure this will kill you. But even still, it's just, then again, this weapon hits many times, and that's its saving grace, so that could, let's not be judgy, okay? But again, if there's anything that is consistent in this, is that, boy howdy, does the numbers in Let It Die just mean nothing, it seems? Like, again, the attack was 500, now this is 2,500 is what it is now. So like, and it's not, it's doing good, but it's not doing way better than it was. Well, it is doing way better, but not by the numbers' sake. Anyways, so I was like, why not? I'll order some of this kind of, it's not G Fuel, but it's like a calorie-free version that I was like, why not try it? Sure. This is the one that was recently shown to me. Let's see what it's all about. And I drank it, and yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's like, it's called Focus. I'm not sure if it's good for you. Probably don't do it. But yeah, I noticed myself being way more, I'm not even sure it's focus as much as just, I don't know what it is, man. I just feel like I'm pretty good about feeling when something's offset within me. You know, like when you have a Tylenol and you feel like doled out almost, like you're like good. I kind of feel that really hard when I do any sort of medicine. And I feel like something in the back of my head doing something. Could just be a placebo effect. But yeah, it's also got a bunch of shit on the back of it that I have no idea what it is, so I'm just kind of like, but it's I don't think it's worse than energy drinks, and I don't think it's as good for you as coffee, so I think I'll just kind of use it as a pre-workout thing, because that would be nice on leg day specifically to have something. I'm sorry I'm bringing this into Let It Die, but I just thought I'd get it off my chest. Just because if I'm like in the next couple videos, I'm talking really quickly, that's because it like makes me, how do I put it, address things quicker, but that's not good sometimes, because I have the tendency to talk too quickly and to need to just slow down, relax, and just let things flow. But sometimes, especially when I have like a Red Bull or something, I'm just like, oh my god, my fucking skin is gonna fall off and I'm freaking out. That's not right. Well, let's use my defense or fight against my defense, and then we'll just do whatever. What are we gonna do? Me? What's happening? Oh, then we'll go into TTM. Yeah, because that's honestly, we've seen what it could do against boss. I just want to fight people, but also if we get some money, we can buy another one, throw it in my vault. Oh, also, what is its requirement? So can I give this to my shooter, or is it all strength based? Or is it HP based? I think it's HP based, which is nice. Hello, people. Oh, this is my defense. Yeah, that's a bit sketchy. That range is not bad though. I gotta get better at timing out certain things. Hey, bud. Could you not? Could you not? Oh, it does eat away your stamina. Gotta be careful about that. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. It's not my flail. The only thing that can counter the flail is my, the only thing that can counter the Kamas, like, regularly seems to be the flail. Oh. Oh, come on. This is getting silly. I mean, they get knocked back, though. Alright, there's that. So there's that. It does rip through your stamina, though. And it doesn't do enough, like, it doesn't do the same damage as my flail, so it's kind of like a little disheartening, because it's, yeah, I was hoping that it would be pretty good, but again, just the, yeah, I don't know. The damage numbers should show it to be insane, but it isn't. So yeah, yeah. I'll still use the shit out of it, and maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe it scales off dexterity. I don't think it would, but maybe. Who knows? If it scales off dexterity, I'm gonna be super pissed. I just feel like it's the stupidest shit ever. It's a scythe. It's a melee weapon. Like, what? We're basically handling a weapon that's held by a god, and yet it's gonna be like, oh, you need to be really accurate. It's like, what? I think you need some sort of actual human strength to wield it. Anyway, talk to the TDM to see what happens. Oh, but we are not grinding money. If I never need to get money, I usually just go to my shooter class and buy a Kamas, and that's enough to grind your fucking teeth off. It's amazing. It's great. Oh damn it, I still didn't look at what it requires. Yeah, I want to see what it, like, if it asks for dexterity or strength. It doesn't really mean anything in terms of what it scales off of, but it does mean something in terms of who can use it. So hopefully it's HP, and I think it is. Usually the, like, yo-yo, and I think the other stuff like that is also HP driven. The yo-yo would make sense though if that one was scaling off dexterity, because it's like a thrown weapon, and it's kind of based on accuracy, not just brutal force.
Take care.
Boom. Yeah, I definitely need to also get better with it, because there's like a sweet spot in terms of the range that I'm not really utilizing perfectly well. Oh, I thought I'd be able to maybe get one hit in. Roll me. Roll. Okay, good. We're a little bit cooled off. Nice. Yeah, I don't really see us using this one too much. Just seems it's super, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how, like, what the timing of it would be that would work with that. We unfortunately don't have Senpai Death's God Strength, so I don't know how any of that's gonna go. Yeah, and the AI is too smart to react to that in a stupid way. Yeah, unfortunate. So you can do that. That's something, I guess. You know, it also can do that with my flail, like super, way harder, consistently. Also has more reach. Yeah. Also, I don't know how good the rolling, and you're pretty hard locked still. I don't know. Pow. Yeah, I mean, it's another weapon we have. It's another +5. I don't have many +5 weapons. I got the Kamas, which of course, I got my flail. Love my flail. The only thing that does make me pseudo sad though is, no, actually, this weapon didn't take. Never mind. Yeah, I thought it took special steel. No, it's a chest piece that takes special steel. Right. What are we dealing with? What is it? Scale off of? Yeah, HP. Awesome. And yeah, it guard against is still B, or guard power. Sorry, is B. Its rage move doesn't change. Attack a powerful slash on skateboard. Yeah. Well, we could do that real quick. Why not? Let's try to see what how the damage scale. Well, the rage move is already uncannily strong, so I don't know what we're looking for, so to speak. But sure, let's take one of those. and just try to use it. Also, we could maybe try to get more enemies lined up. Let's put on our chest piece then for when you use all this. Okay, we're gonna try to use the rage move and see how that is. But the rage move is already really good. But that may be the thing, is that at a base level, the rage is like, or sorry, the rage move's damage is like 30% of their health or whatever it is. Because yeah, it was weird that the weapon did okay damage, but the rage move just destroyed. But it's also kind of weird to line up and hit, because he like rides his skateboard a couple feet and then he attacks. And if they're like away from the front of you, then you're screwed. You didn't hit them. So yeah.
Have a good one.
So we're just gonna try to survive a good bit. Sure. Uh-oh, no, don't do that. Give me this. I'm gonna throw the other thing, the groggy shroom. There. Stupid idiot. Pow. Also, we could slow down time just to make this a little bit more. Oh, we should eat this. A little bit more extra, please. Oh. Now we have all of our rage move. There we go. Okay, let's do this. Sure, can they come close? Ah, it's fine. This is the person that has the... Nope. Well, for whatever reason, you went for that person, which is not what I was aiming at. But I guess it goes to the closest possible person. Well, shit. Also, that takes so long. Ah! Only attack that's viable is that one. Shit. Come on, one more hit. There we go. All right. I don't know. I don't know how to feel besides a little bit of sadness. Let's leave. Oh, that's also another thing. What's the deal with our mastery? Because yeah, I don't know actually. Have we maxed out the mastery? I don't think it'll change. In fact, I think I looked at the wiki and it doesn't have any sort of like, holy shit, it does what at the end of it? So I think we're fine. I'm gonna do one more TDM battle with it. And again, a part of it is that, yeah, I need to find the wiggle room, but the other part of it is just that it's not hitting hard enough, and it's already at +8 or 7. Sorry, we're using a +7 one, but it's naturally at +8, or we have it at +8. What am I? Oh, right, mastery. That's what I was trying to look at. My data, mastery, the scythe weapon right here. Only at level 15. Oh, that's usually all you need to get to. That's when we got the diver one, yeah, and just attack, stamina, all those things, gortastic. That's all we have to look forward to. But no, I don't think it gives us any sort of increase to our perks and whatnot. So I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. Yeah, because I was honestly expecting it to be pretty good against players, but it doesn't seem to be. Do we want to do this? This seems like a mistake. Although, why not? Let's just die really quick. Also, we have full armor, so armor's gonna get just torn to shreds. Well, great. Well, I could always just run, like, try to quickly take it off. But if I get hit, then I get screwed over. Yeah. It's not good. It's not, it could be bad. It could get real bad. But then there's no way in that person has that good of a defense with that much money and is just fine, you know? If he is, he's the, I'm not even gonna entertain it. Oh, wait, maybe I should have. Oh, yeah, he's got Forceman gear. Yeah, he's got Forceman gear. Listen, my guy, unfortunately, I have to go to Good Old Faithful, because Good Old Faithful will tear you to pieces. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is damage. This is actual damage and, like, insanity. Bang. Oh, that's really messy with that. Oh, okay. You want to run from me? You can run from me. Bang. Flail, baby. See, that's the difference. That's why, for those of you guys who are maybe just didn't see what the flail's all about, or like how good the flail is at countering people that just run away from you, which the AI that are smart constantly do. That's why. Flail is the closest weapon that I have found that can counter in some small way the Kamoffs, and it's not even that great. You're still gonna get like 1,000 hits on you. Your armor's gonna get torn to shreds. Yeah. But it also does a good bit of damage against stuff that isn't that, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of disappointing. It's a bit disappointing. Probably just better off using the flail when it comes to raiding the TDM. I'm probably better off just using the gun, because all of his armor is super weak to pierce. So we would be able to light him up and ruin his day. Although, we did get a lot of money there. So let's open up a mushroom stew, and yeah. I think I just gotta get in the habit of like, just realizing that the mushroom stew is like just a place where everything dies. Like just, hey, we just have to let's just burn coins. Boom, there, done, burn coins. That's what I was expecting. Moving on, you know? Because I have no idea if it's even remotely possible to do it functionally, you know? Oh, also, yeah, mushroom thing got increased. Hey, this is the only thing I kind of care about. Yeah, this is actually pretty good too. Increases the damage of critical hits, which is pretty great. I want to tell you guys, I found a 4-leaf clover in my yard and shit. That's crazy. Nice. All right, skip, I don't care. Yep, nothing. Got it, good, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Yes, I'm very happy with the weapon, to be fair. I'm not like, again, it's just one of those things where it's like, the damage of it is nowhere near where it should be, which is weird because, I think it's probably less good than my hockey stick, and my hockey stick does the same damage if I'm not mistaken, and it's not even at +7. Let's see. Hey, +8. Sweet. In fact, I think my hockey stick does just around 2,000. Yeah, so it does 500 more than my hockey stick. But yeah, I'm not sure if I think my hockey stick's better. Like I think I hit my a forceman person once with my hockey stick, and it did way more than this, which just took off nothing. Then again, I think that armor is resistant to pierce, or not pierce, sharp, slash. So I don't know, but I'm happy that we did it, and it's fun, and I think it's a weapon that I will use just because of if anything else, it's just a very stylish looking weapon. It sucks that it's kind of, you know, just completely murked on by things like the flail, even though I love the flail, but it's just like the flail is just 2 balls on a string, and this is the goddamn Grim Reaper himself, Scythe. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. Subscribe button above me as well as 2 videos to my right. Thank you again, and goodbye.